So recently, Milk Makeup reformulated their Sunshine Skin Tint. For some reason, I never tried the original formula. Since they reformulated this, I thought I would try the new formula. So the color that I got is light. For my research, I think the color, even if it's the same name, the shade is actually different. I think, I could be wrong, but I think this new formula, the color runs a little bit darker. So I got light instead of medium. I have watched other review videos on YouTube, and some people compared this with the original one, and it seems the packaging is similar but a little bit longer. But it's the same system, the rollerball system. You just click and the product gets there and you just roll it on your face. For some reason I feel like because it's a easy to use kind of concept product, it should be work to apply with your finger, right? If it's easy to use product and you roll it on your face and you have to use other tools to apply it, it doesn't really make sense. I think I'm just gonna apply this using my finger. The color I got might be a little bit too light. Maybe I actually should get the medium shade. And I think it doesn't deliver very much product. You have to keep click it and let the product get on the rollerball. It seems like a lot on the camera, but it's actually not. It's very easy to blend. And I might apply it too much. For me, if I'm testing a new foundation, I don't like to use separate concealers because that can affect how the foundation looks and performs. For a skin tint, it has quite a nice coverage, I think. Or maybe it's because I'm applying quite a lot of product on my face. It's quite I don't want to say oily, but a little bit. I think it's like it has quite a lot of oil ingredient in it. It feels like it does. But it's not like greasy kind of way. It's just a moisturizing oil-based product kind of feeling. Just first impression, I think this product works really well applying with your finger. It's not settling into my pores. It blends very nicely. Nothing is patchy or like weird. Nothing like that. It's very smooth, has actually quite nice coverage. I think it's a light medium coverage. It's definitely not what I expect from this product. And it's a little bit tacky. And maybe you can see this dewiness on my face. It's quite a dewy product. There's quite a lot oil ingredient in this. Olive oil and avocado oil and grapeseed oil and some other oils. There's really a lot of oil ingredient in this. You break out a lot using oil-based product, maybe this product is not for you. But if you are not sensitive to oil ingredient. I think this is quite a nice product, especially if you have dry skin. And I want to see if this product sets itself. Just in the time we're waiting, I think I'm just gonna swatch some other foundation, compare with this to give you a better idea at how this foundation looks like. Milk Sunshine Skin Tint in the shade Light. A little bit peachy kind of warm undertoned, light to light medium kind of color. This is the Armani Luminous Silk in the shade 4. It's a little bit more golden undertoned than the milk one, but they are quite similar. I would say, yeah, they are quite similar shades. It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC, and this is also in the shade Light, quite a bit darker. This is much more, I don't know how to say it, much more like a grayish kind of red undertoned shade compared to the other shades, and it's also a little bit peachy and much darker than these two shades. This is the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and I am in the shade Fiji. This Fiji shade is quite similar to the Milk Sunshine Skin Tint. It's just a hint more golden, but maybe that's also because it has much more coverage than the skin tint, so maybe that's why. And they are quite similar shades. Hourglass Vanish foundation stick, and I'm in the shade Warm Ivory. It's much more golden undertone compared to this Sunshine Skin Tint. One shade deeper than this one. Milk Sunshine Skin Tint in the shade Light. The Armani Luminous Silk foundation in the shade 4. It Cosmetics You Skin But Better CC in the shade Light. Nars Natural Radiant foundation in the shade Fiji, and Hourglass Vanish Stick foundation in the shade Warm Ivory. Hope you have a better idea at how this shade looks like. Actually, the reason that I do this is because nowadays we really can't really go to the department store and swatch in person, so I thought if I compare this color to other famous foundations, maybe it will help you have a better idea at how the shade looks. It's enough of time for the foundation to set, and I feel it's not setting at all. It's still a little bit tacky, but one thing I feel is very good about this foundation is usually this kind of very oily skin tint kind of formula, if I don't set it, the foundation will just move around my face, create some like creases or set my pores or anything. But this one is not. Even though it's tacky and very moisturizing, like a oil-based product, it adheres to the skin very well, and it doesn't really move around. Where you apply it, it will just stay there. So actually, I think this might be a quite long-wearing kind of skin tint. And let's apply some powder. Chanel Natural Finish Loose Powder, and I'm in the shade 20 Clair. I just want to apply this around my eye. I won't really set my face because I want to see if this really stays in the place at the end of the day. For some reason, I feel like this kind of product should be able to use without setting it, because it's a skin tint, easy to use kind of product. So the powder is applied. I actually only applied powder around my eyes, on my eyebrows, because this area is the area that I have to have the foundation completely set to apply eyebrow product and eyeshadow. And I also applied a little bit around my nose and a little bit around my mouth. But my cheeks and my forehead, they are powder free. Now about half an hour has passed since we applied this skin tint, and now I think it actually sets a little bit. It's still a little bit tacky, but it feels like it sets itself a lot more than half an hour ago. And still it's not moving around on my face. And actually, because it's a little bit tacky and I'm applying a powder blush, and it gets a little bit patchy because of the tackiness of the foundation. So I really tried to blend the blush on this area. Usually if I do that on an unset foundation, the foundation will move like crazy. Like it will all settle into my pores and just lifting itself. But this one isn't doing even a bit of that. It just still stays in the place and not even lifting a little bit. Everything looks very nice. Even the eyeshadow. I didn't use any eyeshadow primers. I just used this foundation on my eyelid, and the eyeshadow applies beautifully. And under my eyes, there's no creasing problem. For a skin tint, it has a light medium kind of coverage, and it stays in place. It doesn't move around, and it's very moisturizing. It sets on itself, even it's a little bit tacky, but it stays in the place, so it doesn't bothers me. And yeah, overall I really liked this formula because it stays in the place very well. It can also works under a mask, and maybe I'll use this under the mask and I'll update you how it works. Yeah, I think that's all. Thank you for watching. Bye.